Fantastic. So, in our last 9 minutes, let's talk about
9?
yes, 9 minutes. That's why I gave you the look. In our last
Okay.
9 minutes, let's talk
She gave you a look.
about rings. So he liked it. He put a ring on it, or maybe he didn't put a ring on it. And how you feel about that? And how you feel like if he doesn't want to put the ring that you bought for him?
Well,
Wow.
well, that's to be discussed. And as I was going through some of the literature, I mean, I know I'm a married woman, and my husband and I first got married. We did exchange rings. Later on, quite honestly, he pawned his ring, and I just said, I'll never, ever in life buy another ring. So that's where I stand with that. And I think if you're not going to wear a ring, then it's up to you as the man to let women, and in some cases men who approach you, let them know that you are in a relationship. So you have to wonder, what is the basis for a man to say, I'm not going to wear a ring? Is it legitimate, such as his job? Would it interfere with his job, or with his safety, or something like that would make, a legitimate sense? Or, is he not wearing it for reasons that are not good for the marriage? Such as I want to position myself as a single man to see how many women I can pick up, or women who might come to me, So it's all about the reason why you choose not to wear it. Some men just don't like jewelry, So, but you have to look at the reason, and if you believe that it's for legitimate causes, then let it go. But if he's talking a bunch of nonsense, and he wants to act like he's not married, then that's a whole nother level of discussion, because marriage is not going to work. And I think people do that. They look at your ring finger to see if you're married.
Yes, I mean, because it's such an easy indicator. Oh, he's cute. He's married, and you keep on moving.
Move on to the next. Right.
Set on, so I won't waste my time up here trying to bat my eyes and smile real hard, and then an hour in the conversation, then you want to mention your wife. Bruh. Really? You should have mentioned that
at the beginning.
In the first 10 minutes. So I just said, oh, I'll be right back. And then go find somebody.
Right, and that's it. That's a wrap.
I think, a lot of them that don't wear rings also enjoy to, be hit on because they know that you don't know that they're married. And
yes.
For their egos. You know what I mean? I was surprised when they said a lot of men were saying they're less likely to get hit on when they don't have a ring on. Mm-hmm. They're like, when I wear my ring, I get hit on by so many women because I guess it's like, oh, well, if the woman thinks you're good enough to marry.
Plus, it's a challenge. Let me see what I can get. Let me get from him. I mean, some women just don't give a darn about if you're married or not. If you got 50 kids, they just don't care. They're just out there trying to see what they can get,
And
what they can conquer.
Yeah, something like that.
They keep a tally list too.
And something like that, you know what, I know that I can get what I want from you and send you back home, and I don't got to worry about you like
no
that.
No strings attached.
Right.
And plus, if he's a family man, maybe it also signifies to them that he is earning an income and he's responsible. And as you said, can he manage 2 households? Can he pay your bills and keep his home bills going? So, You
went far with that one. Drew, what you think? But to piggyback on what you said, Aquinas, it depends on the individual to me. Like, ladies, I believe that you should know your man in and out before you decide to put a ring on him, or before you decide to get married. Because if you don't, then it's going to be a lot of games and running around the rat maze.
Yeah, nobody wants that. So it is important to know who. And
according to the knot.com, there is not a correct way to do it. Most married folks do wear their rings at all times, with or without their engagement ring.
Right.
Well, I would say, like I said, there are legitimate reasons why some men do not.
Right.
They have
some of them are mechanics. Some of them are electricians. Right. Some of them work at mills that, they can't. However, there are some alternatives. A lot of them wear their rings around a necklace.
True.
You know what I mean? A lot of them will, as soon as they get off, put it back on. Or, you know what I mean? So there is some people that are kind of like, I'd like to call them hybrids. That, they put it on and off, on and off. I remember, one of my friends, Jackie, he's been married for a few years, and he's like, I don't like jewelry, so I don't wear rings. But he was like, I plan on getting a tattoo on my ring finger.
Oh, yeah, he loves his wife. So.
And, you know, he loves his wife. And, you know, and let me tell you something. As soon as I met him, 2 minutes in our conversation, he was talking about, and my wife. So,
exactly.
Don't even think.
He's up front, yes.
My wife. So, you know, even though
he didn't have a ring, the symbolic symbol of a marriage.
Because that's really all it is. It doesn't mean your marriage is going to definitely work out or not work out.
It's a symbolic symbol.
I just appreciate it because, I mean, this one time I was dating this man and ended up he was married. And I said, you never wore a ring. Oh, yeah, I just don't wear rings.
Oh,
I'm like, you know what? Exactly. I'm just like, I want you to wear a ring.
About that, where they had one that the man's that dog. It doesn't matter if he has on a ring or not. If his intent is ill, it's going to still be there. He's going to still find somebody who does not care that he's married. If that's what your intent is, you can still follow through with those kinds of activities.
Well, I think it's funny that now they have like rings that the encryption on the inside is that it can stamp like I'm married. So even if you take it off, you know, it still has a stamp on your hand that says I'm married. So you can't just take your ring off and try to hide it and then put it back on. Yeah, but I'm like, you know, and I mean, even some men, they have a mistress, they try to take it off to make the mistress feel better as if, you know, I'm not sleeping with a married man. It's just crazy. But I thought one thing was interesting, you know, just talking about, like, the history of marriage rings. Because, of course, it was a ring because it's a circle and it's not never ending and you're, you know, trying to hopefully spend life till death do us part, basically. And I was shocked that it said, like, in kind of like the Asian countries that they did puzzle rings. And when I was young, you know the puzzle rings that it's like you could take the ring all the way apart, but you had to know how to put your ring back together. So they're saying that the men used to put these puzzle rings on their wives, so that they said if the woman tried to take it off, she couldn't put her ring back on because only he knew how to put the ring back on in the puzzle.
What about his ring?
Well, you know, they weren't worried about their ring. I just thought that was funny. And then I was like, well, you're dumb. Then she wouldn't just take off the ring. Like, you act like she still can't get any with her ring on? I was like, that's dumb. But, you know, and, you know, in America, they used to not give rings. They used to give engagement thimbles.
Engagement what?
Thimbles.
Thimbles?
Yes.
Like sewing thimbles?
Yes. Okay. I'll be so upset if you're going to go up here with a thimble.
Well, that was before they came along with the marketing campaign for gold and diamonds. That's all it is. You just never rock out the earth. It's the value that we attach to it, you know.
Well, so. You know, I can think at the end of the day, I guess it's a personal preference. You know, I hope that when I do get married, he will wear his ring. I plan on wearing mine till death do us part, and then I can worry about hopefully his own death part.
Lord have mercy.
Okay. I'll be quiet.
So it's all about the intent and the purpose and what's in a person's heart and their commitment to their relationship with or without the ring. If there's not a legitimate reason, then I don't know why you don't have on a ring. Otherwise, I will be suspicious. You can't explain to me as a married man why you're not wearing the ring. You know,
I mean, I'm not going to be suspicious. Some people just don't like it. And to me, it's like a new culture. But I just feel like, to me, I feel like men always have a malicious intent behind some stuff. And that's one of those things that's like, these men are trying to convince us that it's not okay. So unless you're allergic or, you know, I want it on your finger. If not, I want it around your neck. And I want it on a choker neck. So even when you wearing it's not going to be in your freaking T-shirt. Yes, wear it proudly. So anyway, is there any last comments?
No. Just know who you really are marrying before you put a ring on it.
Exactly.
All right, well, RB family, we are out of our time. This is your girl, Queena.
This is TG on a Friday.
And I'm Dree.
And we are RB Radio, made from a man's butt built by women.
Hey, ladies, stand up, it's the year of the woman. Stand up, it's the year of the woman. Don't take no stuff now, ladies, stand up with me. Welcome to RIB. Welcome to RIB. Welcome to RIB with the Queen is Angie G.